Thank you so much for the invitation and the fact that it brings together, different people in the football industry, and it's literally like this one-stop shop. Brings the clubs, it brings the fans and people like me who are. I work with an organization called HODI at the grassroots, and we're using football for social change. So this is the one-stop shop. And it's very rare to be even invited to, such a space, such a global stage. And I'm here to tell my story, and thank you for giving me a chance and making the connections to the dots. I think like one thing, we've all been doing our own things like in separate spaces. It's high time we build synergy, we connect the dots, and that way then we can move forward together. The football industry is literally like $1 billion in industry, but unless and until we talk to each other, unless and until we have this dialogue and we have the conversations, then nothing can move to the next space. So we are literally, running the short sprint, if you can allow me to use that. In Kenya, we are marathoners, so we need to run the marathon. And for you to run the marathon, you need the stamina, you need the strength, you need the resilience. And the only way we can have the stamina, the only way we can have the resilience is if we all do it together. I'm a Muslim woman, and when I tell people, I play football, they say, what else do you do? Because like football and me literally don't go together to anybody else. So being here, first of all, is just not a voice for me, but definitely is a voice for other younger women, Muslim from Africa, who have a dream, who have a passion. Go out there and follow your dream. It doesn't matter if it's a crazy dream like mine, or if you're using football for social change. And I have personally used it within our organization, ensuring like the young kids in our program deal with mental disarmament first, and then physically putting down the gun and playing together in a team. And that way then it takes all of us to be able to end the violence. And currently we face issues of terrorism, we still have tribal conflict, and all these things will not go away until we create a safe space for the young people to be able to engage. On the issue of engaging the young girls through football, currently we are doing Breaking the Silence through football. We started out with girls only team, and now we are even mixing boys and girls to play in one team. And why we are doing this then, it's not, we're talking about FGM, female genital mutilation, we're talking about early marriage, we're talking about bidding. It cannot just be a girl talk. We need the voice in this talk, we need the voice in this change process, and it takes the entire village, it takes each one of us to be able to win against the harmful practices that we have. I think again, it doesn't get bigger than this. So you have everyone in one space. The question for me is, what next? Are we just going to talk and end here, or there will be some action? So I'm looking forward, 1 year past today, I will come back and ask you, what did we achieve since we spoke last year? So for me, it's about connecting the dots, not just with the talk and the dialogue, but going beyond the dialogue into action and ensuring like we have, safe spaces, we have investment into, organizations which are on the front line, but also look at the policy issues, like for instance, the women football is still like a sideshow, while the male one is like the main event. So can we have, engagement on that and change the conversation to drive it to the right direction? I think Asia is important, but I will throw back the question to you, when are you coming to Africa? And for me, the question is, if you look at, the football fraternity, a lot of players, literally a huge percentage, and I will take France as a country, literally Africa won it for France. So when are you coming to Africa? And if Asia is important, for me, Africa is number one. So my challenge to you is, when are you coming to Kenya? When are you coming to Nairobi? Because we are ready to host you, and Africa is more than ready to take over the world of football.